Right, hey guys, PacksGaming, welcome back to another video for Pokemon Pocket. As the title states, the new trailer for the new set has dropped. As you can see right here, it's called Celestial Guardians. I do apologize because in my previous video, I did say it was Rising Hope, but yeah, it was just a translation error. Yeah, it's called Celestial Guardians. We got it right here. A lot of hype, a lot of nice cards, very interesting. A lot of Stage 2 supports. I feel like Stage 2's got like a huge W with this. Like the Stage 2 meta is gonna be, insane after the set drops. But yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna play the video and then talk and then go over all the new cards that were introduced. So yeah, this is the trailer right here. But yeah, that was a trailer, and yeah, whether you're a Sun and Moon fan, like they added a lot of stuff that's gonna be like meta changing in my opinion. Not even that, there were also more cards that weren't in the trailer that were leaked, which in my opinion, this card might be the best. It might be the best drop event card, hands down. This is probably the best drop event card. And as you can see, okay, when I go down here, look at this guy. Just randomly, Rayquaza EX makes his appearance in Alolan in Gen 7. Rayquaza's like, hey, what's up? So yeah, we got Rayquaza EX right here, and he's a promo card. As you can see, yeah, he's from the drop event. This one right here, we don't know much about this just yet, but from leakers, it states that it might be from a mission. So you can potentially get this card from a mission, either that or probably a bundle. But yeah, this is the Rayquaza EX promo art. It's very interesting. Again, it has no rarity, so it's either like a promo, it's either from the drop event or a bundle. So very nice. But yeah, Rayquaza, oh my gosh, this guy, he's insane, man. Colorless. So his ability, HP 140, his attack, one of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random 4 times. For each time a Pokemon was chosen, do 40 damage to it. So he reminds me a lot of I like this meta. It's a very interesting meta, very similar to Wugtrio, and more so very similar to Dragonite. Yeah, Wugtrio chooses random at 3 times, does 50 damage. If you guys don't know Dragonite, it's basically, these guys still pretty overpowered. Oh my gosh. Okay, Dragonite also gets a slight buff, I feel like, from this trailer, but again, his key, like he's a dragon type, it's gonna be hard to kind of work with that. In my opinion, I can already see this being like probably the most meta drop event card, because like what other drop event card do you see used? Like you don't really see anyone. I guess Gibble sometimes, if you want to run, like, I mean, it's Gibble, it's a basic card if you want to run Garchomp, but even then Garchomp isn't as meta as well. I feel like for this month, this guy's gonna be pretty prominent. Like I can see him paired with Moltres, because yeah, 4 energy, like that seems like a lot, but again, Moltres could help you a lot if he decides to, because I mean, if I've gotten 3 tails a lot, but if you get like 3 heads or like just in a couple turns get him built up, I can see him being very viable. And yeah, we're just gonna go over all the cards, basically just go down the list. Yeah, just kind of react to all the cards. There's one card that's gonna be, again, I'll get to it when we get to it, but like it is very meta changing. Like it'll be, I can see it being very annoying. Like if you think the anxiety levels of like Cyrus, Sabrina is like already a lot, this card makes it a lot more, like a lot worse. But yeah, I'm just gonna go down the list. Solgaleo right here. Stage 2, HP 180. Ability Rising Road. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may switch it to your active Pokemon, or with your active Pokemon. And Soul Breaker 120. This Pokemon also does 10 damage to itself. Only requires 2. Interesting. It only requires 2 metal energy. So yeah, I feel like depending on the cards they run here, yeah, it's kind of sad, but Dialga might be getting phased out, at least for like if you want to run Solgaleo. We shall see. I mean, oh, you can also run Dialga. This comment right here to say it. This with ×2 Dialga to charge. That you could also run that, and also yeah, Rare Candy, which we'll get into Rare Candy later on. That's the card that's like meta changing, because oh yeah, I forgot, you don't need Cosmo, which is a stage 1 because of Rare Candy. But we'll see. But yeah, that's the card right here. Ability Psychic Contest. Once during your turn, you may move all psychic energy from one of your bench psychic Pokemon to your active Pokemon. Interesting. So this guy, he acts kind of like a supporter as well. Oh yeah. So yeah, it seems like he's acting kind of a supporter. So him and Giratina might pop off. I can see very much him, Giratina, and Mewtwo. I can see that being a deck, kind of a lot of cards. But then again, there's no comment here. But Rare Candy is a game changer. Because Cosmoem, you can run this card. You can run this card without the stage 1 evolution. Which, yeah, we'll get into in a bit. But yeah, Rowlet, yeah, Leafage, Litten, Popplio, the starters. Okay, this is interesting. So this is from Rowlet from the Solgaleo pack. And then we have Rowlet from the Lunala pack, which is slightly different. Heat Tackle is 30 damage, and then does damage to itself. Popplio has Sing. Okay, can make your Pokemon your active opponent's active Pokemon fall asleep. Skill Dive. This attack does 10 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Very interesting chip damage. Alolan Mouth. This again looking I guess fruity. Yeah. Oricorio. I love that name. Oricorio. Dazzle Dance. Let's see what does this do. Okay, your opponent's active is now confused. Okay, Alolan Raichu. Look at this guy. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. It's not that bad. It kind of reminds me of Gallade EX. Not as tanky, but stage 1 nevertheless. Electric too, so something electric, pretty nice. Okay, yeah, so that Raichu, the Alolan Raichu, is the first electric that's not a basic. Because keep in mind, all the electrics for now are basics. So I like the diversity, pretty cool. I mean, it's still in the Pikachu line. We have 2 Pikachus, 1 Raichu. But hey, it's a Alolan Raichu, you can't really complain. Also, the art looks phenomenal, so that's pretty nice, pretty cool. Okay, here we got another Oricorio, Spiteful Dance. Okay, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's last turn, this attack does 60 more damage. Interesting. So, okay, he acts kind of like Marshadow. That's pretty nice. So you can do 80 damage. It's not as overpowered as Marshadow. We'll see if they add more like psychic supports, but I mean, there's a lot of supports for fighting. Vulpix right here, Call Forth the Cold. Take a water energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. And so we'll see how Alolan Ninetales will be, but okay, Alolan Marowak. Oh yes, this guy, I looked at him, I like him. It's pretty cool. But yeah, Alolan Marowak requires 3 energy, Burning Bone Meringue. Yes, the move, that's nice. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 70 damage for each heads. If at least one of them is heads, your opponent's active is now burned. So interesting burn effect, pretty nice. Again, I love to see this because again, fire for now, like the holy meta is basically Charizard. Like if you're using fighting, like the thing that's like the most popular and probably the most like consistent is either Charizard, or if you want Infernape EX. But again, Infernape EX give a higher chance of breaking compared to Charizard. But yeah, okay, Rotom Dex. We'll see how this card plays. Look at the top card of your deck, then you may shuffle your deck. Okay. So it's kind of like, it kind of acts like a Pokédex. It's basically like a Pokemon communication and a Pokédex combined. Because yeah, if you look here, you have the option. It says you may shuffle your deck. So I'm assuming it's like optional. Like you could, like you look, and if like you like the card, you can be like, okay, I'll just keep it like this. And if you don't, you can just be like, okay, I'm just gonna shuffle the deck. So very interesting. It is an item, so it's not supporter. So yeah, I could see this being paired with like probably Professor's Research or something like that. I still don't think this will be that meta relevant. I feel like Iono, other cards like Iono will still see more like prominence in the meta. I don't see me using this currently, but we shall see. We shall see if they add like a card that kind of like has good synergy with that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. This card, gosh, dude. Rare Candy. Choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. If you have a stage 2 card in your hand that evolves from that Pokemon, put that card onto the basic Pokemon to evolve it, skipping the stage 1. You can't use this card during your first turn or on a basic Pokemon that was put into play this turn. You may play any number of item cards during your turn. So yeah, you can play this. If you have 2, you can play them both the same turn. Yeah, this card, oh my gosh, this card is gonna be insane because yeah, pretty much theoretically you don't need stage 1s in your deck. Like because of this card, like you're like, yeah, screw you. Like, hey Charmeleon, yeah, we don't need you anymore, fuck off. The potential for this card is gonna be insane, man. Meowscarada is gonna get out so fast. Like, look at this. Meowscarada, this guy's gonna be in the meta for a long time. Stage 2 only requires 2 energy. So yeah, using rare candies, you can get this guy out. You can get him out so fast. Like, yeah, dude, rare candies are game changers. And yeah, talking back to like the new cards, Cosmoem, we don't really see him here. I don't know what he does. But for Lunala, Solgaleo, you don't need Cosmoem. For any of these, you don't need them in the deck. Like, that's really insane. But this card, yeah, this guy is gonna change the meta. He's gonna run the meta. Stage 2s are now back in the meta. Like if you hated the basic EX meta, yeah, it's gonna change now. It's gonna change drastically. Because the main issue for stage 2 is like, yeah, it's kind of obvious. It's kind of hard to get them out. Like especially even with Pokemon communication, like there's a lot of times where like you just can't get that card out, like the stage 2. And in some instances it takes too long. Like it's more worth it just go for like a basic EX or stage 1. Yeah, this changes the game. Rare candies is gonna add a whole layer of anxiety. Like I feel like, yeah, dude, you're thinking about now Sabrina, Cyrus. Oh, is my opponent gonna Mars? No, dude, he's gonna rare candy and just fuck you up. And we're going down, okay, we're looking at more supporter cards. Okay, we got Ilima. Ilima, put one of your colorless Pokemon that has damage on it into your hand. Interesting. Okay, she's basically a Koga if you think about it. So yeah, Koga only targets, let me look him up real quick. Again, Pokemon Zone, thank you for making this website. It's so useful. Put your Muck or Weezing in the active spot into your hand. Okay, but this card, it can work, I'm assuming, in the bench as well. It doesn't specify like has to be in your active. So if you have a Pokemon that's like in your bench, that's like a colorless, that's a liability, like that's probably gonna die next turn. Yeah, you can just Ilma to get them away. Very interesting. I'll see how this works. Like, there's probably a card that synergizes well with this. Lana. You can use this card only if you have Araquanid in play. Okay. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Interesting. Oh, wait. So you can just choose whichever? Okay. Oh my gosh. This guy could be... We'll see how Araquanid is. I don't know if that's an EX. Again, we don't really... spoiler, like, yeah, we don't really know much of the EXs yet. But we will in a bit soon. So yeah, consider liking and subscribing because I will cover it once it gets leaked. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. It doesn't say, if you look here, Sabrina, your opponent chooses the new active Pokemon. Oh my gosh, yeah, this card, gosh, yeah, this card could be a menace. Like, I feel like this, Lana might be one of the most, like, meta cards. This card is very determined on Araquanid, like, if Araquanid was good, because you need Araquanid in play. Okay, interesting. But keep in mind, it doesn't say that Araquanid has to be in your active slot. So we'll see how that Water Spider will be. Like, yeah, we'll see, because Lana could be the most broken card, or the most least played, depending on Araquanid. So yeah, we shall see. Next card, this guy, Kiawe. Choose one of your Alolan Marowak, Tyranitar, okay. Take 2 fire energy from your energy zone and attach it to that Pokemon. Your turn ends. Your turn just ends, okay. Interesting. So this is nice. Pretty nice card for stage 1. Especially if you run this first turn. I can see this being very viable first turn. Gets kind of awkward later on, but... yeah, we shall see, because it does end your turn, keep that in mind. So very similar to like Giratina's ability, but we do have Tyranitar. Okay, that's pretty cool. He's not here yet, like we don't see him, but he could be an EX. Again, it's probably gonna be like 10 EXs, just judging from like Space-Time Smackdown. So we got like 1, 2, 3, basically just 3 for now. This guy doesn't count because he's a drop event. Yeah, so Acerola, next one. Choose one of your Palossand or Mimikyu that has damage on it and move 40 of its damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, this is what I like to see. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Mimikyu fan. And damn, dude. Okay, this is gonna make Mimikyu and also Palossand, I guess, like more viable. Like, holy crap, dude. This guy's gonna be annoying to go against. There's so much good about this. Like, basically, yeah, you can basically treat Mimikyu as kind of like a Druddigon. Your opponent does damage to it, they have a potential to just like, yeah, the damage that they inflicted goes back to them, and they heal. Because I'm assuming the wording is kind of weird, but it says move 40 of its damage to your active Pokemon. So I'm assuming that, in other words, like, yeah, you move 40 and you also heal as well. I could be wrong, but like that's like, yeah, that's what I got from the wording. Because it says moving the damage, so yeah, you don't have the damage anymore, and of course, you just heal back. So, damn, yeah, this is guy, oh my gosh, I want to see Mimikyu, man. They better cook with Mimikyu, because, yeah, in my previous video, yeah, I was talking about Mimikyu. I'm okay if he's going to be an EX, but a non-EX, he could still be a menace. Like, you've seen insane non-EX cards in the past. Palossand, kind of just slept on that card, but we'll see how good that card is. Mallow, next one. Heal all damage from one of your Shiinotic or Sarina. If you do, discard all energy from that Pokemon. Okay, interesting. we'll see how viable this is, because discarding all energy, I'm assuming that they're not that hard to build up, because if they're like, if you need like 4 energy to build them up, then like, fuck man, like what are you doing at that point? But yeah, we shall see. Sophocles, okay. During this turn, attacks used by your Alolan Golem, Vikavolt, or Togedemaru do plus 30 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. I love this, man. I love how these cards just like, they always cater, like, yeah, these supporter cards cater to certain cards. And granted, we don't know much about them, but I like this kind of support. Again, builds hype for these cards specifically. Like, yeah, this is pretty nice. Kind of sad though for now, because I mean, we don't really see much Ultra Beasts. Like, you see the list, like, yeah, we're getting to the end. No Ultra Beasts so far. And I mean, Sun and Moon are known for their Ultra Beasts. In my previous video, my prediction video, I really wanted some Ultra Beasts to be in the pack. But yeah, okay, we got Lily right here. Yes, Lily immersive art, because yeah, for some reason I guess Lily deserves immersive art. First trainer immersive art. I keep repeating immersive art, but yeah, okay. So yes, heal 60 damage from one of your stage 2 Pokemon. Holy crap. Yeah, this is bigger than freaking Erica. So yeah, this is an insane support all around. Again, pretty much an Erica for stage 2s, and another stage 2 support. Again, stage 2s are cooking, man. Stage 2s are basically the future of this meta currently. Like, I like how they're dominating. Each meta kind of changes, and it's, yeah, you either like it or hate it. It really does suck if you don't have much money for this game, and yeah, the meta just keeps on changing. Like, I really do hate that. But if you like have the money, if you get all the cards, I do kind of enjoy it as well. Like, on one side, you gotta be like a freaking whale or dolphin. On the other side, it's very refreshing, just like how fast it changes. A lot of hype. And yeah, okay, so we got Alolan Raichu here, just like the base. Yeah, it's the basic 4-diamond art. Dartrix, which, I mean, we might not even see this guy. We don't know his ability, but like, yeah, dude, rare candy exists. We don't need you. You're not relevant anymore. I'm sorry. Torracat as well, Brion, and of course I talked about Rayquaza. Yeah, dude, this guy. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be an extremely huge booster pack. Oh my gosh, yeah. Looking here, this is the official post from Pokemon and some Pokemon.com. But yeah, if you look over here to skim down, yeah, Celestial Guardians features over 200 cards. Yeah, that's insane, because this is bigger than Space Time Smackdown. This is bigger than Space Time Smackdown, and it could be bigger than Genetic Apex, which is the first, like, yeah, it's the first booster pack from the game. And 3 packs. Those are 3 packs. These are only 2. Looking at it, Genetic Apex has 226 cards. So this, we'll see. It says over 200, so it could be more than Genetic Apex, but we shall see. But nevertheless, a lot of cards. So you're either gonna like it or hate it, because yeah, that's gonna make kind of, if you want like Lunala or Solgaleo or like Alolan Raichu, it might be harder to pull them given that there's a lot more cards. But nevertheless, yeah, got more value, I guess. So yeah, we shall see. It could be more. Looking at this, yeah, we'll see if there are more EX cards, because yeah, for now I'm assuming, like, we're under the impression that's gonna be like 10 EX cards, because that's kind of like the norm, aside from Shining Revelry, which had freaking 9 for some reason. But yeah, we shall see. Hopefully it's quality over quantity if it comes to that level, because again, 200 cards, I'm assuming it's more quality-esque. Like, hopefully, like, yeah, there's no like filler cards. But yeah, we shall see. Yeah, more news about Rayquaza. It is from, okay, interesting. So you can get full art Rayquaza from special missions until May 28th, 2025. So April 29th to May 28th, you have basically a month. And yeah, this pretty nice. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the background here. Like, I feel like I really wish it was an actual full art, like actually good art in my opinion. Like, no offense to who made this, but enough said. But yeah, pretty nice playmat as well. And yeah, you might wonder why Rayquaza is coming out. It's because, yeah, of course, if you guys didn't know, it's the half anniversary. Damn, bro. I feel like I kind of expected this to happen, but not much. Because, I mean, Pokemon Masters, Dina also created that. From what I heard, they have half anniversaries as well. I don't really care about them that much, but good for you, I guess. But yeah, that's basically all the cards we know so far. Again, I consider liking and subscribing, because I will cover more content when that comes out. Very excited, very hyped. Hopefully none of the cards are like Tatsuguri right here, because yeah, dude, when was the last time you saw Tatsuguri in play? Probably in casual battle, but I've never seen this guy in ranked at all. Same thing with the Donzo, and he is a shiny variant. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop a like if you want more, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.